Immortalize the voice on this phonograph, we can play back any section of the overall recording. To play the phonograph, move the needle to a groove on the metal cylinder and crank the handle. A part of the recorded sound will play.
I'd love to.
Edison's rendition of Mary Had a Little Lamb really was the first recording on a phonograph, you know?
Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
Ah, yet another faulty filament. Reverses are an incentive to great accomplishment.
It's cool you're so mellow about a setback. Try again.
Who is it? I can't see anything in this dark.
Mary had a little lamb.
Is that you, Edison? Beat it. We're closed until the morning and you know it.
Hey, Joe, want to hear something really neat?
Mary had a little lamb.
Edison, is that you, you oddball? Quit coming over here to mooch free cotton for your countless light bulbs.
It's a Carmen note. Righteous. Look at that. We've replaced the recorded cylinder with a new blank one. That horse-drawn carriage may be romantic, but it will soon be outdated by Henry Ford's new Model T, the first mass-produced car. Excuse me, sir. Do you have a word for our phonograph?
Here's a good story. There once was an overworked factory guard who kept getting annoyed by nitwits late at night. Eventually, the poor guard went crazy, turned into a werewolf, and ate the nitwits. The end. I just love happy endings. Who is it? I can't see anything in this dark. There once was an overworked factory guard. Hey, that sounded like me. There must be an echo around here.
Hey, Joe, want to hear something really neat?
There once was an overworked factory guard.
Is that you, guard? What are you doing, deserting your post? Get back to the factory!
Mr. Edison, listen up. Here's what we recorded.
There once was an overworked factory guard.
Now there's someone I wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley.
Look at that. We've replaced the recorded cylinder with a new blank one. Interesting. With the phonograph there, we'll be able to record any conversations that happen inside the boss's room. Joe, the boss of Joe's Cotton Cornucopia, works behind that window.
Who's knocking? I can't see a thing out there. What are you, a detective or something? I'm just a late-night guard working the graveyard shift. Well, what do you expect? How would you like staying up all night guarding a lousy pile of cotton? Oh, sure. I bet you just love staying up all night guarding cotton. But it's a living. Long enough, I'm telling you, life is a lot of hard work in this industrial age. Maybe I'll join one of these newfangled unions. Hey, I don't know. I'm just a guard. I'll have to call the big boss and ask him. But he won't like it. Hold on.
Hello, this is Joe. What? They want to borrow thread? It's the middle of the night! Listen close, guard. Do not give those rascals a spool of thread. Tell them to come back in the morning when we're open.
Here's the scoop. The big boss says you louses should come back tomorrow, during normal business hours. Now scram!
Now that we've...
this is Joe.
Far out! You'd almost think that Joe was standing right beside me.
It's the middle of the... Give those rascals a spool of thread.
Mr. Edison, listen up. Here's what we recorded.
Hello, this is Joe.
I'm impressed. That sounds like Big Boss Joe. Have you ever worked as a secret agent?
Who is it? I can't see anything in this dark.
Hello, this is Joe.
Oh, is that you, boss? Good evening. What can I do you for?
Give those rascals a spool of thread.
But didn't you tell me before that never mind. You're the boss. If you want me handing out tread in the middle of the night, that's what I'll do.
Hey! We scored a spool of cotton thread! Edison and his light bulb will be loving us!
How on earth did you do it? That factory will never give me thread during the night. Anyhow, this cotton will make the perfect filament for my new light bulb. If it weren't for your acquisition skills, I'd still be in the dark. Ah, what a long-lasting glow. And now I can finally get some long-lasting sleep. Goodbye.
A most illuminating light bulb. That phonograph has a record. That glistening globe is Edison's first light bulb. Way to go! You scored the third Carmen note! I'll juice up the time cuffs. Let's nab ourselves a thief.
According to the Chronopedia, the Model T is this battery right here.
Bullseye on the battery! Edison invented it to start up Ford's new Model T.
You Acme airheads will never put the bite on me! Ha ha!
Whoa! Decryption charged right out of that battery! After her!
Too bad, Acme agents! You may have found me, but my vile force field generator will keep you from grabbing me. You'll never hack through.
Bummer! The Force isn't with us when it comes to that force field. We need to knock it out of commission somehow. This is an old-fashioned generator which produces electricity when we turn the handle. Looks like one of Edison's test cases. This bulb has a copper wire inside. Hey, Decryption, why don't you come out from behind that force field? We have a secret message we'd like you to decrypt.
Please. I'm quite happy right here, just waiting for Carmen to whisk me away.
I worked on something like this at Acme's home office, but it turned out flaky. Just one small electric jolt and the whole thing would short out. That old test bulb had to make way for Edison's latest model. Looks good.
I got it. How many Acme agents does it take to screw in a light bulb?
We don't want to record our crook. We want to bust her. Great work! You shorted out the force field machine, and I've slapped the cuffs on Decryption. We are one step closer to Carmen. Your hacking days are scrambled for good, D.
Yeah. You may have crashed my code, but you won't get Carmen.
Yay for you! You engineered an elegant solution to that problem. Decryption is in the cooler, and Edison is in the history books thanks to your fast thinking. Because of you, Time Inspector, the world is a brighter place 24 hours a day. Looks like you've caught all of Carmen's creeps. But there's still a major problem dead ahead. Can I put you on a very big new case pronto? You're headed for the early 1960s and Star City, USSR. Yuri Gagarin is supposed to be blasting off as the first man in space, but there's a problem. He's not on board his rocket. There's got to be a very clever criminal behind this. I've an idea will be your good guide for this case. I hope the two of you can connect with the cosmonaut and make the countdown happen. 3, 2, 1. Good luck!
Looking for something, time snoopers? I'll bet you are. Well, I'm finished with your little chrono skimmer, so you can have it back. That is, if you can find where I've stashed it. Oh, and don't mind me. I'll just be making my getaway. Have fun.
Holy time tunnels! We almost had Carmen in our cuffs, but she slipped away.
Star City, we have problem. It seems the rocket has experienced some tampering. Liftoff postponed until further notice.
Tampering, eh? Sounds like quite a time crime. Let's check it out.
It would seem we currently have some graphical glitches going on, even more than usual.
Hold up, Captain. Let's inspect the rocket and crew outside before we start messing with this computer. This punch card tells the computer to use the heat shield. Whoa! Let's not fool around with the punch cards until we talk with an official Russian cosmonaut. Let's hit the rocket pad. This big ship is called the Vostok 1, and that little fella is Yuri Gagarin, Russian cosmonaut. According to history, he's about to be the first man in space.
Suffering Soviet catastrophes. While boarding my rocket, I noticed an unauthorized woman messing with the equipment and had to abort the launch. Now I can't strap back into my capsule until the computer clears me for takeoff.
Uh-oh. Yuri Gagarin, the first man almost into space. Won't sound too good in the history books. Let's get to work.
These are the booster rockets which propel the rocket upwards at escape velocity into outer space. Once in orbit, the boosters detach and fall away. Those unmeltable nozzles focus the flames of the booster rockets to help lift Vostok off the ground. That crimson word means Vostok in Russian, you know.
We've opened a hatch. What are those?
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You are most amusing astronauts. No, those are fuel tanks. They hold kerosene and liquid oxygen, which mix together as the first step in a rocket flight.
Hatch open. We've opened a hatch.
These retro rockets slow down my speeding capsule when it is time to come back to Earth. Otherwise, I skip off atmosphere and fly into deep space. Forever. Those crucial oxygen tanks must activate when I reach orbit to make air. Even cosmonauts have to breathe, huh?
That's no crazy straw. It's a fuel line that pipes liquid oxygen and kerosene into the rocket tanks.
These tower supports hold Vostok in place and fall away when it roars into space. Unfortunately, Yuri can do no flying without new flight plan.
CCCP stands for the Central Committee of the Communist Party. These were the folks running the Soviet Union in the 1960s.
Ah, those patriotic letters. They do warm my Russian vessel.
Hatch open.
That essential heat shield covers the bottom of the Vostok capsule to counter the deadly hot atmosphere during re-entry. Without that shield, I would burn to a crisp. That capsule is my cozy little home during the space flight. When the capsule re-enters the atmosphere, I eject from it in my ejector seat and parachute safely to the ground. Who has tampered with my rocket? I thought this site was secure. I am Yuri Gagarin, Soviet cosmonaut, soon to be famous cosmonaut once that countdown starts counting again. Soon, I will be the first person launched into space. Laika went before me, of course, but she was only a dog. They chose me to be the first human. Like any Soviet cosmonaut, I am highly trained and qualified. Mission Control also thinks my photo will look good in newspapers around the world. Perhaps it is my boyish smile? Affirmative. Ask away. I am Yuri Gagarin, Soviet cosmonaut, soon to be famous cosmonaut once that countdown starts counting again. Soon, I will be the first person launched into space. Yes, I won't get back in until I'm sure it's safe. After all, one little mistake and boom! Yuri becomes permanent space cadet. No, thank you. Not until countdown begins again. When the flight simulation computer at Mission Control says that Vostok will launch without problems, then I will cram back into my capsule. As long as I'm grounded here, why not? Yet, well, you could run a flight simulation on the Mission Control computer. If it works, the countdown will start, and I will be able to re-enter my rocket and blast off. It simulates a rocket flight plan using a series of special cards. If the cards are ordered correctly, the simulation will run successfully and the Vostok countdown will begin again. Yet, problems you will not have. It is not rocket science or anything.
Actually, it is rocket science.
So it is. Perhaps you would like to tour the Vostok and learn its secret? We can launch into the topic again. Well, you could. Basic concept of a rocket flight is most simple. First, rocket roars up into space. Small capsule at top detaches and begins orbiting around the Earth with one smiling Russian inside. Eventually, orbiting capsule slows down. Re-entering atmosphere, it crashes down to Earth. Boom! But hopefully, Comrade Yuri will float softly down in parachute instead. Sounds like a blast. До свидания.
This punch card tells... How about we run a sip... Not the most... No go... This punch... This punch card tells the This punch... This punch card tells... This punch card... This punch card... There's a gap in the... Whew! There's a gap... Whew! This punch card tells the computer... This punch card... This punch card tells the computer... This punch card tells the computer... This punch card... There's a... There's a... This punch card tells the computer... This punch... This punch card... This punch... This punch card... This punch... This punch card tells... This punch card... This punch... I think... Nope. This punch... This punch... This... There's a gap in the... This punch card tells the... This punch... This punch card... This punch card... This is totally excellent! The computer simulation verified we have a healthy rocket, and the countdown is running again. Let's go make sure Yuri is back in his rocket. This punch card tells the computer... Well, let's check out the final report. Coaxial fibrillator in alignment, inertial insulation active, and... Hey, wait a minute! What's this on the other side? Holy mackerel! It's a note from Carmen Sandiego! Bummer! I think Carmen may have put the chronoskimmer in the rocket, which is about to blast off. Hurry! We've got to find it.
Star City, this is Comrade Yuri Gagarin, ready for final countdown at T-minus... what are you comrades doing back here? I'm about to finally blast off.
Sorry, Yuri. Someone stashed something important in here, and we've got to find it.
Well, by Lenin's whiskers, hurry. This is a solo mission. 3 comrades in the capsule is a crowd.
So this time, the note says that the chronoskimmer is hidden in Yuri's main fuel source, which that is human food.
Of course! Yuri's main fuel supply isn't rocket fuel, it's human fuel. Food! Woohoo! We got the chronoskimmer!
Oh, fantastic. Now vamoose! And don't forget to close the door. There will be quite a drop outside in just a few seconds.
Right, we're out of here. Good luck, Yuri! Way cool! Yuri Gagarin has blasted toward his proper orbit in world history. And now that we've got the chronoskimmer, we can tunnel through time directly to chase down Carmen Sandiego. Let's go!
Excellent work. Not only did you get Yuri out into space on time, but you retrieved Acme's most important crime-fighting device, the chronoskimmer. For that, I'm proud to promote you to the highest rank a time pilot can achieve. You are now a time sleuth. Ta-da! But there's no time for basking in your glory. Carmen is still out there, traveling the time tunnels, and until she's locked away, history won't be safe. Your next case will be your biggest. Chasing Carmen herself. Say you'll take it right now. Now the chase has changed, Time Sleuth. You've got the chronoskimmer, so you can go anywhere in time. Carmen, on the other hand, can only retrace the time tunnel she's already made. Since you're going after the most elusive thief of all time, you'll need all the help you can get. I'm sending all of Acme's good guides to help you out. You're the best team ever assembled, so don't let me down.
She's heading towards the Middle Ages. Let's go!
You may have recovered your chronoskimmer and canned all my cohorts, but if you try to catch me, you'll be history. Speaking of which, that's exactly where I'm going. I'm off to complete Project History Sweep. Au revoir.
There's no sign of Carmen around here. Now get back out there and track her. What are you doing at Acme? Carmen hasn't made an appearance here. Quit hanging around the office. There's been no sign of Carmen here. Why are you back in the office? No donuts till you catch Carmen.
Where is it? Aha! I believe it's time to rise to the occasion. Good try, good guide, but I'm afraid you're too late. I have what I came for, and I just don't have time to chat.
You nabbed Carmen Sandiego just as she was about to complete Project History Sweep, a plan to steal a certain Acme dossier. Why would Carmen be after such a file? Well, now that you have proven yourself to be among Acme's elite, I can let you in on a piece of top secret, confidential, highly classified information. Carmen Sandiego was once an Acme detective. Yes, that's right, Time Sleuth. Carmen was one of our brightest stars, rising from a gumshoe to a master detective faster than any agent in Acme history. Unfortunately, catching crooks became too easy for Carmen. She needed greater intellectual challenge. And what could be more challenging than outsmarting Acme? Her personal dossier records the sad tale of how Carmen turned from our best agent to our most formidable opponent. Carmen must have thought that by stealing this file she could obliterate her past, but due to your brilliant sleuthing, her top secret history is still intact. And Carmen Sandiego is finally behind bars where she belongs. I thank you. Acme thanks you. And history thanks you.
You may have prevented me from erasing my own embarrassing Acme history, but rest assured, given time, you won't hold on to Carmen Sandiego for long.